If you smoke immediately, try to place down some wards, you know, Nature's Prophet with TP level 1, he's going to be placing observer wards. Fly, he needs to be careful here.
And he's walking up out of the high ground trying to get himself a bounty rune, and he's free to do so. He still has that teleportation. If he can try and sneak out of this one, he'll start it up.
Cookie.
And there's the cookie to get the stun. Now can they stay on Fly? They'll go to the TP again, but they've got the magic missile follow-up, and that will be first blood for Team Spirit as they leave it for Yatoro to get that extra little boost. Ooh, low sodium. I actually kind of need that. Larl, so, you know, it's the Ling's become a little bit more difficult. Doesn't get the water rune, doesn't get the regen that he wants. And now they've got the teleportation up towards top. They're looking over at maybe killing this Arc Warden. As now they've got the Ink Swell. Should be able to pop it, should be able to get this kill, and will. So Lelis gets credit for that one. Right click's coming out from Miposhka. He's trying to get a trade, but he's dead to rights on his screen and won't even get the kill before he dies. Fly eventually falls, but nobody's there to really have a victory in that one for the side of Spirit. Arc Warden's got 2,600 net worth. He's top.
He got that first blood.
Yeah, it's that extra boost in gold. Meanwhile, I mean, the Sven, Yuma, he's got 1,700 net worth. It's not looking good for him. Dragon Tail is used. The Sprout's off the mark, and now they've got the Silence. Stroke of Fate, and that should be a kill again onto this Arc Warden, and back-to-back and belly-to-belly with those kills.
Like you can see these fake TPs coming out from Fly. He's trying to put some pressure on them, but Collapse, he doesn't care too much. He's already level 6. We can see smoke coming out from Stormstormer, ready to use that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, happening at level 7, so a little bit later than I thought it would, but now you've got the Corrosive Haze. The chase is on to Yuma, and he's got no help. Stormhammer, but it's not a long enough stun, so Collapse just runs down your carry, and there's no help because, like you said, they're smoking to go top.
Yeah, you must find some farm on this man. He's really in a
coil turnaround.
Bad spot right now.
But Stormstormer coming from behind. He's got the Ink Swell and the Rolling Thunder. Can they pop it on anybody? They look over the Arc Warden, but it will pop before they're on top of him. Yatoro's in some trouble. Miposhka falls, and then Gunnar's right behind him, but Yatoro with a foot of the grave, and his body will fall, and Fly dies too. 2 heroes dead on each side as they lose the offlaner on Nouns.
The thing is, you need some stacks. Like, they definitely need to bring some stacks going for Yuma to catch up. And Miposhka, he knows he's there. He sees his XP. He's
so they're going to come over with Collapse. Magic Missile to start. Meanwhile, they were going after Stormstormer. We're looking at two-pronged attack over here as Larl's going to die. But so will Yuma. And that was an aggressive play from Larl trying to go in for that one. And just quite didn't have the damage to kill off that Pango. But they lose the Sven again. And I mean, Sven is struggling way more than this Arc Warden.
I mean, look at Yatoro. Even though he's kind of struggling for Arc Warden, he's still making a move, and he might go get a solo kill here.
Fly's going to die. Yatoro's got a kill, and he's starting to boost his way up towards the top of the net worth, which is being led by Collapse, who had a pretty much free lane, as free as it gets.
The backstab. They're coming.
Here they come. Magic Missile, right click's coming through, but the Swashbuckler to get some distance. Now they're thinking about the Rolling Thunder, but Mira's going to get the kill on a Stormstormer. As they shot those kisses, there's smoke on here from Team Spirit. See, they end up finding that. Oh gosh, they've got Yuma showing top. And he just hit that God Strength. I don't even think that's going to be enough. He uses that God Strength to farm, but they're ready to go. They've got the Blink. They have the Bash. There is the Slithering Crush, but everybody's kind of far behind him. Mortimer's Kiss is getting dropped down. The Dream Coil is going to be used here by Larl. They'll soul bind a couple, try to get a kill on Miposhka. Rolling Thunder's used. Yuma's dead. Miposhka falls. They'll look over the puck. Goes and tries to jaunt out with that Illusory Orb, but can't get far enough away from Gunnar, who's got himself a double kill. Force Staff onto the high ground from Mira, trying to get some distance between him and that Dragon Knight, but that will be enough to get a little bit of an escape. And I misheard you for a second.
Oh yeah, they buy like 2 Mage Slayer. Yeah. That sounds
2 hands,
great.
2 Mage Slayers. Sounds good to me. Or he's just singing the Capybara song?
Yeah. Every video has it. I've seen videos there's no capybara in it, and the song is playing.
Just capybara.
Yeah, but like, back to the game. Dead.
Blink, Slither, and Crush. Stormstormer in a little bit of trouble. Gets ripped apart by Mira. They've got the Dream Coil down onto this Dragon Knight, and they've got the control, but do they have the damage with the Bash, with the Corrosive Haze?
But the
Vanning
Vanning
this maze, and Larl gets the kill.
Sealed the deal in that kill. It is, not actually flying out. It's sitting there because the courier, too afraid to go over the rift.
The Rifter. Silence, waning Rift.
Just dies.
And like that is such a quick kill. These Scotty bombs coming from the sky. It really does look like that.
It does.
It's like half health.
Look at the bubble.
Yeah. The study of wombology.
When you say wombo, I'm like, yeah, some big wombo combos coming out. Stun.
Blink, Dragon Tail, and a little bit of swashbuckle shield crash combo. Yuma's going to get the kill on Mira, taking away a 4 times kill spree. Good amount of gold coming from that.
Win probability, oh, sitting at only 10% for Nouns. I would say it's higher. I think Sven still dishes him out insane amount of damage, but yeah, Puck with the Dragon Scepter. And Nemesis Curse, this item. I'm not going to say it's broken, but it's really, really good.
They're all coming over to try and stop Larl, but they just can't come over quick enough, and they have to retreat under their tier 2 tower. Gunnar was silenced. He had to back away. Inkswell, maybe Yuma looking for the jump. Larl's going to jump them instead. They go to the... They got him. Dragon Tail and the kill. Larl kind of outplaying himself. Magic missiles used. Here comes Collapse. He certainly has the damage to follow this one up. He goes into the Slithering Crush. So he's got the stun, but the silence is there with the Spear Vessel on him. Collapse has to be a little bit careful. Stormhammer coming in. They've got the swap from Miposhka. The Gleipnir is going to be used from the high ground. Yatoro's here with the Arc Warden. They'll get the kill on a fly. They'll look over at Gunnar, who's going to blink away, but Collapse right on his tail. That's a big dragon. You can't hide in those trees. They find him. They'll crush him. They'll try to get this kill, but there's the bash as he's TPing out, and it's going to be a 1v1 with now some help from Yatoro and some help from Mira, so 3v1 as they get the kill on a Gunnar and they take out this Dragon Knight.
It looked like it might be a good fight, considering that they picked off Puck immediately. He got 1 kill.
We'll see if Spirit are ready to make the move. They've smoked up. Roche potentially back up in a minute 30, and you know there are a group of Nouns heroes here in the triangle, so a jump from Team Spirit could mean casualties. They're going to blink forward. They've got themselves a swap off the Dream Core. They're going to go after Yuma, and he's looking to take the next train into his grave, but he goes to the Stormhammer, gets the kill on Miposhka. He's got that God Strength. He's low, trying to run, trying to catch the 310 to Yuma. So now they'll fight Gunnar. He's going to stand his ground, going after the Tempest Double as well as Collapse. They're inside the bubble. They'll turn around and go after Stormstormer. That's a first hit bash. Shield Crash isn't going to help you. They get the kill onto the Pangolier. He's dead for 70 seconds, and it's a dominating spree here for the Arc Warden as they can't quite catch up to Gunnar to get that kill. He is tanky as hell as he stood his ground against 3 heroes.
There's no way of defending yourself. Like, you can't buy an item that's gonna stop you from attacking. You can buy a Ghost Scepter, but this is not an item that you want to buy on your Pango, Dragon Knight, Norseman.
So they'll have to try and regroup again because Team Spirit, they're very far forward, still looking for more. They go to the Inkswell. They've got the Stormhammer. Do they have the control? Inkswell hasn't popped yet. Now it finally goes down, but Collapse is surviving for the moment. They go to the BKB on the Arc Warden, and they've got the silence coming up from the Grimstroke onto these 2 heroes as Collapse is still surviving. So he's trying to get away. They've got the Guardian Greaves to heal him up, but they just don't have enough as he's hit with that Inkswell. They get the kill to Collapse. They look over at Mira, who TP's out. Sprout, TP, gone, and that will be just 1 here for the side of Nouns. But they get something, and they don't lose anything for it, and that is always a positive.
They get crucial information from it. Puck, level 24.5. Larl getting their Mjolnir, Nemesis Curse. I love Nemesis Curse. I don't know why. I feel like this item, just the way it sounds strong. Compared to the balloon.
Cookie?
You're such a doubloon.
Green coil? Is that an insult?
It sounds like. Like, why would you pick up the balloon when you can have Nemesis Curse?
Power
in US, probably. In Europe, that's banned right there.
Yeah. There's an energy drink in Europe that's like hell.
Yeah.
And then they probably got the flavor Nemesis Curse. Stormstormer's on the back lines, but where's everybody else? DK's dead for 44 seconds. They go to the Stormhammer on the Tempest Double. They'll try to take him out, but here come these Mortimer's Scotty Kisses as Stormstormer needs to try and lead, but the right-click damage coming in for the Arc Warden. Yatoro's going to get the kill there. They lose those to Larl. So now you've got 3 heroes dead.
Confused there for a second. That was not a real Arc Warden. Like, these fights, they look almost impossible to win for Nouns.
Yeah, so backdoor protection is what's saving them for the moment. And Fly gonna get caught here trying to cut the creep wave. They've got the Gleipnir, they have the Bloodthorn. Now the little jump there with the cookie. Not as good as my cookies. But, and I brought the cookies with me, but traveling with cookies is very difficult. You can't keep them intact because you're gonna be traveling and you only have a limited amount of space in your luggage. So I put them in my backpack, and now it's not really full cookies. Some of them are full cookies, but it's cookie crumbs.
Okay, when life gives you cookies,
Give him lemonade.
there
Right
we
on
go.
back.
Yeah, make lemonade out of it. Maybe we should make a lemonade and then we drink it. And this is the last
I can't get
resort
that through
coming up
security.
from Nouns. Let's see if they are going to be able to do something.
Thanks,
But
blessing. They're
Axe have been
jumping in.
picked up.
Oh, Larl. He's the first one to die. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 100 seconds. Quite a long time as they're going to go after Miposhka. They've got the God Strength pop by Yuma. They'll get themselves a second. This is a fight happening on the side of Team Spirit. If they can get these creeps to push with the end of the God Strength, they get it tier 2 at least, but
Big kills. I mean, they killed Larl, who is almost level 25. Lelis plans down Observer Board, gets
you
instantly
said he's
awarded.
almost 25 for so long.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. So big kill. He's going to be dead for another minute. Collapse,
So they're
jumping in.
they're
They want to
going.
take this fight.
Yeah, they want Gunnar. They got the tier 2, but can they get after this one? Strict of Fate's going to be used, and now they'll look over as they've got the silence onto this Dragon Knight. They'll get the kill on a Lelis. So it's wicked sick for Yatoro as he's now level 26. They won't find anybody else, so at least they get Gunnar out. That's net positives. And they get the tier 2, their first tier 2 of the game. 27,000 net worth lead. It's been pretty aggressive here from Spirit, and look at that, another one. Mark
So
it down.
quick. Like, you just die. And Collapse also itemizing against Sven.
Yeah,
so
that net worth is really high.
it's too high.
It's suspect. You know, all things considered, I feel like Gunnar's having a good game.
Yeah. Gunnar has been popping off. I mean, he did his job. Problem is, they're always fighting with
looking
like
for the jump.
huge deficit. We
You
said
said
30
it's gonna be tough
seconds
to kill
Let's
Collapse,
see.
but right now he's getting pretty low. They got the swap, but it was going to be on a Stormstormer. They get the kill into the Pangolier, but they end up losing Collapse, and now they'll lose Yuma. That was a 7-time spree going the way of Team Spirit. Miposhka ends up falling. There goes Lelis. It's going to be 4 heroes dead on the side on Nouns. They'll buy back on Stormstormer. They've got the damage. This time they'll take out the Dragon Knight. Triple kill for Larl. He is just pushing out the damage. Push it real good as they're going to go through these towers and try and finish the game.
Yeah, they need to have, you know, some buybacks available.
Gunnar.
Dragon Knight did use it.
Jumping in, that's the Aegis.
Got one.
Now they look over the Tempest double, but that will run out as he respawns. Can they get the control on Yatoro? Larl comes in for a moment with BKB being popped here by Stormstormer. So now just one tier 4 remains on the side of Nouns as they're 55 seconds without Yuma, without this Sven, without that extra little bit of control there with the Stormhammer. They're going to buy back on Collapse. They've got Larl going in. They have the silence that lands on a fly. They get the kill into the Nature's Prophet. And they will take out Gunnar again. He does not have buyback. That's looking like all they've written here for Nouns in game
bubble
number
trouble.
1. Yeah, bubble trouble. It is a great flavor of gum, and that will be GG as everybody's dead on the side of Nouns, and Team Spirit will take game number 1.
Vision game from Team Spirit on point. Arc Warden also, like they did manage to kill him 2-3 times early on, but he was so close to his Hand of Midas that he managed to recover and also relieving the pressure. Tiny,
If Tiny
is crucial,
explodes,
absolutely. And I've
game
seen
could be made.
Stormstormer. He's the playmaker. Not so much in the previous game that he did play, but because he was unable playing into puck. This time around, it's going to be much easier for him. Smoke into smoke action. Uh-oh, Mira.
Yeah, in trouble. Could be that first blood. Should be that first blood. There's the Earth Spike and the control, the kill. They'll leave it for somebody. And Yuma. Oh, Fairy Fire.
He did not
who
want to
wants
give it
Who
to
wants
him.
it?
They're trolling. I think they had a talk, like, who wants to get it? Do we want to give it to Yuma? He didn't have the best game in the previous one. Stormstormer's like, dude, I'm tiny. I'm also not the guy that uses high five at all. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Can we?
Get away from me.
Collapse is going to die. Yuma gets that kill. All I wanted was a high five. I mean,
I'll give you a high five.
let's see if we can get the sound. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It should have really been a high five. We were low fiving. It was embarrassing. And Mira now 3-0 here for Nouns. I mean, this is the laning that we wanted to see them start with.
Miposhka is like, guys,
My stacks,
I'm not too happy about this one.
my backup gold.
My
gone.
backup XP as well. Uh-oh. 1 point
Yatoro.
in Time Walk.
Avalanche.
BD Tiny.
RP. And the toss-up, they've got the Earth Spike, they'll get the kill. Even Yuma shows up because he's got Metamorphosis, and they want to take out the Tier 1 tower.
Pushing high ground with Nouns having this good of a start, both offlaner and mid laner having Blink Dagger and displacement abilities, you're not going to be able to push. You need to take the fight. But they're in a good spot.
Avalanche was used.
Blink Dagger
Get the
reveal.
kill on a Miposhka. Now the Searing Chains. Time walk forward. Yatoro's looking for the Chrono. It's only going to be on the Lion. Stormstormer, though, he's caught out of position. They get the kill on a Stormstormer, though. It'll end up being a trade. They take the tower. Gunnar, got to remember, he's got that Blink Dagger, but do they have the damage without Tiny here to really make a move and turn it around? Earth Spike, Blink, Burrow Strike comes in. Fade Bolt finish. Lelis is gone. And that's 2 heroes dead on the side of Nouns.
It's not that important to have Blink Dagger at 12 minutes. It's not that big of a difference.
It's just a lot of gold being spent on mobility.
Yes. Mobility, good, but
Burrow Strike,
mobility
Ice
doesn't
Blast.
close the rift.
Stormstormer, it's a nice storm that's going to freeze him over and shatter him. Larl getting credit for that kill, and now all of a sudden, Spirit, they were behind, but never exactly
This is even. That's actually even. You've seen them pop from one side to the other. Look, it's popping. Left, right, left, right.
RP. Skewer into the Hex. They have the Earth Spike, they have the Finger, and they'll get the kill. I mean, that is just perfect stacking of spells.
Pretty much.
It's
Yatoro, when he's farming
needed.
in some like difficult area, you'll see him use Power Treads on Strength immediately. Lelis trying to go through the gates.
Not going to happen.
The rift has been closed.
+5. 9. Cool.
It is
All right,
9.
yeah.
There we go. It took us some time to get it. 10 would be, you know, if they got it with the full squad twice, but
Gunnar. Oh, toss back. I mean, this is the control. They've got the skewer. They go to the
He's
RP.
not
Now they're going to try and
dying.
get a kill on an Ember. There's the toss up into the air, into the Earth Spike, draining the mana. The
So
Finger's there, but he
tanky.
remnants away and gets out of that. Gunnar's the one who's dead. Mira TP's out, and it's just that easy.
maybe I'm over exaggerating, but you know,
3.5.
3.5.
Definitely. So. Still just sitting in that 1,000 net worth. Gossamer's Cape. Gossamer's Cape, it was in everybody's item when we were first seeing it, but there's the Burrow Strike, the Mana Dream from Lelis, and Stormstormer getting low.
He'll
That Ice
clap
Blast
him.
will kill him. And that's Miposhka getting the kill. Yuma's in some trouble. He's
no,
low,
he got-
and he's going to die too.
He got tossed.
Oh,
Mira
dear.
has tossed, and they're not done.
Yeah, they want more Sleight of Fist, skewer away from Gunnar, but he's hit with that Mage Slayer.
Can't
this
blink.
is problematic.
Can't play
he
Dota.
can't blink away. He can't get out of this one. There's another Sleight. There's a Fade Bolt, and another kill for Spirit. You know what? Sometimes they like to play games on hard mode. We're going to lose the laning phase, but then we're going to rock on back. Yeah, that's more than the Tiny and the Magnus combined. So it's just so much damage coming out from the Ember. The mobility that you wanted, the mobility that you spent all that gold
Too
on,
mobile.
feels like it's nullified. So they're going to go throw this Ice Blast. That'll be off the mark. They'll look over at Mira. They've got the Tiny going in. Fly gets the credit for that one with the Sunray. Goes into the Supernova. They've used that RP. They're trying to get the kill here on the Ember. Can he get the egg to pop when he comes back out of the site? But he's going to be able to avoid it. He'll go to the Remnant to get away.
It's
Larl
Arcane
trying to
Rune
get out
on
of
him.
this one. And they go to the Burrow Strike and get the kill to Fly. They took out Stormstormer. Now Gunnar's on the run. The time walk forward. Yatoro, he's going to have some help with the Searing Chains. They get the kill to Gunnar. And that will be 3 heroes dead on the side of Nouns. As Team Spirit are rocking for more. They'll even just Chrono the Lion. They'll say, see you later.
Yatoro, he did not have enough mana to cast the Chrono during the whole fight. Had the time walk away. What?
Oh, the Liger. Yeah,
Liger, yeah.
Zero Suit Liger. Zoids, great show, great anime. With Big Cloud as the main character. Y'all should watch that. Great old
Yeah,
school.
watch that. Watch that. Put that in
After
your
this game.
in your watch list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Watch all the 5 seasons on 2 speed because it's not that good. But yeah, let's see. Collapse going in.
Yeah, they've got the help from Larl, the Ember. Searing Chains, and there's the Hex coming through from the Rubik, and now he'll steal Toss. So Stormstormer dead again, and he had that great start, and you can just see what it's been shut down to at this point.
So when the
Psionic
30s
nerve
hit,
damage.
if you sit like that, you're going to have some
I
problems.
can already feel it in my back.
Don't sit like a shrimp.
Yeah, you sit
Speaking
like
out
a-
of experience, you know, I've been a gamer my whole life.
Yeah. Well, if you sit like a shrimp, you're going to start to wonder where your shrimpina is. And Gunnar going to die there as...
Chrono.
Hey, Yatoro using that Chrono.
Again, on a solo kill, he's like, yeah, we gotta push up the speed a little bit. Nouns, they can't take the fight.
Avalanche
Good toss back.
This is on Ember again. Do they have the control? They go to the finger. The Ice Blast is going to come in with a Supernova. They get the kill to Larl. They'll take him out for a 7-time spree. Collapses in deep, but the Supernova pops. That will be the stun. They go to the toss up into the air, and they will get a second. That is Sunder used. Yuma back to full health, and they look over for more. Mira throws the Avalanche the other way. He doesn't have any help. Ancient Apparition already threw the Ice Blast. That came in, and
Because if he blinks in, there's always going to be like Rubik lift. Maybe you get Yuled by Sanking, get hit by Searing Chains or something, so you can't get out.
Ice Blast in, Yuma gone, Yatoro. It's just, they make it look so simple.
Like the big ones are, of course, double damage on Tiny and Arcane Rune. If you can get those, that's pretty massive. Tiny's also building into Daedalus. They feel like they need more damage.
Ice Blast, yeah, that caught him, so he's going to die to Miposhka. Now they've got the mana drain of their own, and
also
Scan connects.
There is tier 1 tower available for Team Spirit, so they can buy back and come into a
right
fight very fast.
Yeah. Collapse in a perfect position to break the smoke. Illusion comes in, and you can see with that axe, it's going to be a hard point of entry there. Shiva's Slight, not connecting. Stormstormer still looking for the opportunity. They've got a remnant in the trees. This Roche, not too
covering all the
yet,
angles on Spirit. He's in.
That bottom 1/8 of his life remaining. They've got to toss up into the air. Yatoro's going to go in with the Corona. They've got the Ice Blast followed up. Tiny's in some trouble. They get the kill to fly. They'll take the Supernova. They'll look over at Yuma.
He's still silenced.
They get the kill to Stormstormer. That's going to be 2 heroes down on the side of Nouns. And now they use that Burrow Strike. They've got the control. They'll get the kill to Yuma. They'll take out everybody on the side of Nouns. And Spirit lose nothing. I mean, they were waiting for the perfect opportunity to go in, and they absolutely clean up here, and they make it look so easy.
They cover all the angles. First, you see Collapse. Do they want to go through the gates? They probably don't. There's the Storm.
Yeah, you can never make him zero, and he's always the hero. So Gunnar going to try and clean up mid, 28,000 net worth lead. Ice Blast, that initiation you were talking about, Time Walk, Burrow Strike, they've got it all. Sunray, not going to be enough. So they can't keep him alive. Gunnar ends up dead. He's gone for 45.
How is this, like, how did people play Sanking before? I mean, I played back in the days when you had to, you know, stop it, and then it didn't go off. Uh-oh, Stormstormer.
Shockwave pull.
You can't blink. It's impossible.
Yeah, you're gone.
What
a
kill. They did not want to commit. So you can't blink. There's no way you're blinking. Also, this cosmetic, I think this is pretty paid to win, what he has on his face. Because it looks like you're having Mask of Madness, but you're not. Red on arms.
Okay, so the yeah, okay.
Uh-oh, that's the play.
Can they get more RP? Can they push him in? They've got him there. They'll ticket the Aegis, but is it going to be enough? They look over at Yuma. It's going to be the BKB and going back into the base. So he's in the well. They've got the skewer. They have the control.
Hex.
And there's the Hex. Yatoro in too far. They've done it. The raid boss is down. Everybody, this week's raid was a success. I'm rolling for chess piece.
Yeah, pick up your prizes.
Yeah.
They still want to go in. Collapse. Without Faceless Void.
I think they need him. Oi, Gunnar. Gunning in too far, and he's gone.
He's Gunnar. They need him. They also need him for defense. Maybe it's Latin, but whatever.
I don't know why just mana drain to me is just like when you're standing in the face of all those heroes and you're just like, I guess I'll mana drain. 31,000 net worth lead here. Roche, 2 minutes to go. Still some time. Not gonna catch, but smoke is used. So Spirit, they're looking, trying to find an opportunity, and they found Gunnar. So Horn Toss, Skewer, Burrow Strike.
He's following him with the Burrow Strike.
That is interesting.
It was an auto cast. The Burrow Strike on auto cast with Aghanim Scepter, like Sven's Aghanim Scepter, as we've seen. Stormhammer following you.
Was one of them. That was an all-time banger.
Yeah, it's definitely a banger. In and out. Another set of barracks for Team Spirit. And they're going to go back.
Long Roche. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Nice vortex, well placed. Miposhka sensing trouble. Time Walk. Gonna go out. Remnant over, and there's the Hex. Do they have the control? They've got the BKBs. Those are going to be popped. They go to the Chrono. It's going to be on a Yuma. Now he's in some trouble. They go to the Ice Blast. That's
good
going to
RP.
throw forward, but they've got the damage coming out on Mira. They get the kill there. They'll look over. Yatoro's just going to get out with the Time Walk. Just gets away. He's able to survive. The buyback's used by the Lion. They get the kill on a Yuma, and he is gone. I mean, he used Metamorphosis. He can try and come back into the fight with the buyback, but I don't know how much that's going to be worth. They go to the Mana Drain, toss up into the air. Yatoro still trying to stand his ground with the help of Larl, but the Time Walk over, going after the problem, which is this Lion.
He's out of mana.
Stormstormer,
but
and they'll
no
take
damage.
out Lelis.
That was such a clutch play. First coming out from Gunnar, who catches him outside of Chrono, just the edge, buys a little bit more time for Yuma to get the Sunder off.
He'll screen
50. Yeah, that was off the screen real quick.
I'm in the wrong subreddit.
Yeah, and the right click. He wants to blink in, get the ulti off, get the Hex, reset. Next one.
Next rush. And 57 minutes or whatever it'll end up being. Next rush, Remnant. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains coming through on all three heroes. I mean, that's the change from the patch notes. Chrono's going to be there to follow it up. They get the kill on a Fly. They'll look over at Stormstormer, and they will change the weather on him. As they've got the Hex on a Yuma, they'll lose Lelis. That's 3 heroes dead with the buyback being used by the Phoenix. And do they have the control? Do they have the damage? Gunnar without the BKB, Yuma without his life. He's gone. He's got buyback, but everybody's dying here on the side of Nouns, and that's looking like that is all they've written here for him. I mean, they bought back on Yuma, but do they have anything more in the tank? Buyback used by Miposhka, and they're going to jump this Yuma Terrorblade. Remnant, they've got the bump up into the air. They'll call GG, and that will be a 2-0 for Team Spirit over Nouns. As in this second game, it was a good laning phase from Nouns, but just not enough to lead them to victory, and Spirit will take the 2-0.
Larl, I don't know, like every single time I see this guy play, especially some of his heroes that he plays so well, like Ember Spirit, he ended up the game with 15-0 and 21.